Hello students, in this video lecture I will explain you about the term atomicity of the element and chemical formula of a compound. Now this is your chapter number 3, element, compound and mixture, page number 34. What is atomicity? See, atomicity is defined as the number of atoms present in one molecule of an element. Atomicity of some common elements are given below. Now what are atomicity? Atomicity is actually the number of atoms present in a given molecule. Okay. Say for example, if I write the formula of carbon dioxide. Say what is the formula of carbon dioxide? CO2. Yes. Now how many number of atoms? This is a molecule of carbon dioxide. Now how many number of atoms are present in this molecule? You can see one atom of carbon and two atom of oxygen. So what is the total number of atom? 3. So the atomicity of this atom is 3. Yes. Similarly, if you write H2O, H2O is the formula of water. So how many number of hydrogen is here? 2. And how many number of oxygen is here? 1. See the number of atoms of hydrogen and oxygen. So the atomicity is 3. Got? Similarly, if you write simply the formula of H2, okay, so this formula represents the molecule of hydrogen. So what is the atomicity of hydrogen? You can see 2. So 2 is directly the atomicity. Similarly, if you write an element of carbon, okay, what is the atomicity? You can see 1. Okay, if you write helium, He, how many atoms of helium are there? 1. Okay, if you write neon, how many atoms are there? 1. If you write chlorine, Cl2, how many atoms are there? 2. Okay, so this is known as atomicity. Okay, now we have given specific names and terms to this atomicity. Now let us understand that. First is monoatomic molecules. Now what are monoatomic molecules? Monoatomic molecules are those molecules in which you will see the term mono mean one. Okay, mono means single or one. So if the molecules represent only one atom, then it is known as monoatomic molecules. For example, all the noble gases like helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, okay, these are all what? Monoatomic molecules. Similarly, what are diatomic molecules? Di mean 2. Okay, so the molecules which have 2 atoms in them are known as diatomic molecules. For example, H2, hydrogen, Cl2, see, chlorine, oxygen, O2. So these are all diatomic. Diatomic molecules will have 2 atoms in them. Triatomic molecules. Now they contain 3 atoms. Okay, triatomic molecules are, so what is the meaning of tri? Tri means 3. So the molecules which have 3 atoms in them, they are known as triatomic molecules. So the molecules which made up of 3 atoms. So you can see here the formula is made up of 3 atoms. So what is the formula of ozone? O3. You know the function of ozone. Ozone is a very important, one of the very important element. Okay, or molecule. Okay. Now, so what is the function of ozone? You know, ozone prevent the ultraviolet radiation. Okay, or it filter the ultraviolet radiation from the sun. Okay, so it is a very important molecules. Polyatomic molecules. Now, if the number of atoms present in the molecule is more than 3, then we use the term polyatomic. Okay, so for example, phosphorus, we have P4. Similarly, sulfur, S8. These are all examples of polyatomic molecules. Got it? So what is atomicity? Then atomicity is the number of atoms present in a molecule. Right? Next, another important term which we use in chemistry, okay, is valency. Now what is valency? Actually, valency, it is the combining capacity of a given atom. Okay. For example, say you have 2 hands. Okay. So what is your valency if I ask? Then 2. Now imagine that if a person has 3 hands, then his valency will be 3. And if a person is having 10 hands, then his or her valency will be 10. Similarly, atoms, they also have a maximum capacity to do friendship with other atom or go for chemical bonding. Okay, so this is known as valency. Understood? So what is valency? Valency is the combining capacity. Now, how the atoms they combine with each other? Either they share their electrons or by donating or accepting the electron. Okay. So let us understand the term valency. Valency of an element is a whole number. Why it is a whole number? Because whenever we write the valency, we never write half, 1 by 3, 1 by 2. We cannot write, okay, such number we cannot use. Whole number mean which is not a fractional number. Only whole number mean 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. These are known as whole number. Okay. So that indicate the ability of an atom to combine chemically with other atoms to form a compound. It is defined as the number of electrons donated or accepted by an atom when it forms chemical compound. Okay. So what is valency then? Valency is the combining capacity, and you can define them as the number of electrons donated or accepted by an atom when it forms a chemical bond. Let us understand with an example. Say in water, okay, or let us understand by hydrogen. Let us take the first, a very simple example. You know H2, yeah. Now how this H2 atom is formed? What is the atomic number? You know, the number of electron in hydrogen is 1. Okay, because its atomic number is 1. Okay, now another hydrogen, it will also have 1 electron only. Okay, now every atoms, they try to acquire the nearest noble gas configuration. Okay, or they want to achieve the nearest number of electrons which have in the nearest noble gas. Okay, now just think which is the nearest noble gas to hydrogen. It is helium. See, hydrogen is having only 1 electron and helium, it is having 2 electron. Okay, so the nearest noble gas is helium. So hydrogen will try to have 2 electrons. Now what it can do? It will share its electron with another hydrogen. Okay, and then they will go for a friendship. Okay, they will say, okay, let us become friend. Okay, and share our 1 electron. So now you can see this hydrogen, they have 2 electrons in their configuration, which means this hydrogen have 2 electrons. This hydrogen is also having 2 electrons because they have shared. Now this is a common to them. Okay, understood. Now the question is that if I ask what is the valency of this hydrogen, just think how many electrons this hydrogen have shared? 1. Because it has only 1 electron, so its valency will be 1. Okay, its valency will be also 1. So similarly this hydrogen also, you see how many, what is the valency? 1. Got it? So valency is the combining capacity. Let us understand by another example. Say for oxygen, O2, we write O2. Now in oxygen, do you know how many electrons oxygen have? Oxygen have 8 electron in them because its atomic number is 8. So oxygen is having 8 electron in them. Now let us understand this. Okay, see, in oxygen atom we have 8 electron. Now just think which is the nearest noble gas. The nearest noble gas to oxygen is neon, whose atomic number is 10. Whose atomic number is 10. So oxygen will try to take 2 more electrons. Okay, so it needs 2 more electrons to achieve this goal, nearest noble gas. Okay, because the nearest noble gas to oxygen is neon and it is having 10 electrons. So this oxygen will also try to have 10 electrons in its configuration. Okay, so what it will do, say we have 1 oxygen. Say this is 1 oxygen atom. Sorry, the diagram. Let me do it in a fresh way. Oxygen. in its outermost orbit. Now if I write the number of electron in the first orbit, oxygen is having, say this is the first orbit of oxygen, this is the nucleus of oxygen, I am marking it as positive. So in the first orbit it will have 2 electron, in the second orbit it will have 6 electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and say this is 6. Now how many more electron it requires? Just now I said 2 more. Yes, 2 more. So let another oxygen also be there. Say this is another oxygen, this is the nucleus, I am marking it as a positive. And then say this is the first orbit. In first orbit maximum number of electron can be 2, and then in rest of the orbit also 8 electron we will give. So in the second orbit 6 electron is already there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and say 5, and say 6. Now both the oxygen require 2 electrons, so what they will do? Okay, first they will start sharing with 1 electron. So this electron is shared. Now let us count how many number of electron it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 7 electron, you see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. I will count this because they have shared. So similarly this oxygen will also have 7 electron. Okay, but it requires 8 electrons, or the nearest noble gas is neon, so it requires 10 electron, total 10 electron, right? So already 7 electron, now 8 plus 1. How many electron it has? Now count the total number of electron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, 9 electron, but 1 more electron it requires. So what it will do? It will share another electron. So this electron is also shared. Okay, now you count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So total 10 electron this oxygen. So which means this oxygen is having 10 electron. Yes, which is the nearest noble gas electron. This oxygen will also have 10 electron, which is equivalent to the nearest noble gas, right? In the outermost orbit, they will always try to have 8 electron. Now let us see whether they have 8 electron in the outermost orbit or not, except the second orbit. Okay, sorry, the first orbit. In the first orbit, maximum number of electron will be 2. Okay, and the rest, all the orbit, you will try to fill it up with 8. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, hooray, this oxygen have a seat. 8 electron. Similarly, this also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So hooray, this oxygen have also achieved the nearest noble gas electron. Okay, now if I ask you what is the valency of this oxygen, can you tell me? You tell, just think what can be the valency? Yes. How many number of electron each oxygen have shared? 2 electron. This oxygen have shared 2 electron. This oxygen has also have shared 2 electron. So what is the valency of this oxygen? 2. So what is the valency of this oxygen? 2. Yes. So the valency of oxygen become 2. Understood? So this is known as valency. Okay. So valency means the combining capacity, right? So how many number of electrons an atom can share, that will be represented by the valency element. Okay, now similarly, if you write oxygen H2O, now 1, 2, okay, now how many electrons it have? Say this is the first orbit, say I am drawing the first orbit, this is the first orbit, oxygen, second orbit, I am drawing it like this, second orbit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I am drawing the formula of water. Okay, this is hydrogen. One hydrogen is having 1 electron. Another hydrogen I will draw here and mark another electron. Now what this oxygen will do? It requires 8 electron in the outermost orbit. So already 6 it has. So it will first try to share 1, because hydrogen also require 1. See, hydrogen duplet is complete, 2 electron it got. So hooray, hydrogen has achieved the nearest noble gas, helium configuration, 2. Okay, Now this hydrogen will also share with this electron. Okay, so it will also achieve the nearest noble gas. Noble gases are the king of the elements. Okay, so this oxygen, now count how many number of electron in this oxygen we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hooray! Oxygen has also achieved the nearest noble gas, that is neon. Understood? So what is the valency of oxygen here? 2, because it has shared 2 electrons. And what is the valency of hydrogen here? 1. What is the valency of hydrogen here? Is 1. So like this we determine the valency of the element. Okay. Now there can be two type of valency. One is electropositive valency. If any atom donates an electron, then it will have electropositive valency. Generally metals have electropositive valency. Why? Because metals, they have excess amount of electrons, so they have tendency to donate the electron. Whereas non-metal, they have negative, they are electronegative. Why? Because they have tendency to accept the electron. Okay, so non-metal like chlorine, fluorine, okay, they will show electronegative valency, and metal will show positive valency. So you can represent it by like this. If it is positive, then it is electropositive valency. If it is negative, then it is electronegative valency. Okay, and if it is zero, mean it is noble gas. No valency. Zero valency mean only for the noble gases you will have zero. Excuse me. Understood? Okay. Now let us understand this positive valency and negative valency for a small example. Na. Now you know sodium will give 1 electron to chlorine. So sodium will have 1 positive valency and chlorine will have negative valency. Okay, we always give negative charge on that atom which is accepting electron, and we always give positive charge on that electron which donate electron. Okay, generally metals, they donate electron because they have excess electron, and non-metal, they accept electron because they have less number of electron. Got it? Hope you have understood the concept of valency. I have explained this. So hydrochloric acid, HCl. Okay, in HCl you will see hydrogen is having 1 valency, chlorine is having also 1 valency, because hydrogen and chlorine both are sharing 1 electron. Okay, so here also the valency of chlorine is 1 and valency of hydrogen is also 1. Now the element whose valencies are 1, they are known as monovalent. Now always remember the term mono means single, valent means valency. Okay, similarly divalent means oxygen. Just now I showed you in the example, okay, that oxygen is sharing 2 electron, which mean di mean 2. Okay, which means the valency of oxygen is 2. Magnesium, sulfur, oxygen, these are all divalent. So similarly trivalent, what would be? In trivalent whose valency will be 3, which mean it has the capacity to share 3 electrons. Understood? Carbon is known as tetravalent. Why? Because carbon can share 4 electrons. Let me show you this methane, which is given here, example of methane. Let me show you that. Methane atomic number is, carbon atomic number is 6. You know, which mean the number of electron in carbon is how much? 6. So say this is the nucleus of carbon, and in the first orbit, what did I say just now? That in the first orbit there can be maximum 2 electron, and in the second orbit there can be maximum of 8 electron. Now carbon in the first orbit, see 2 electron is already gone, so we will have 4 electron in the outermost orbit of carbon. Now which is the nearest noble gas? Neon, 10, whose atomic number is 10, or number of electron. So carbon will have the tendency to achieve 10 electron in its configuration. So what it will do in methane CH4, okay, hydrogen is having 1 electron, just now I told. Another hydrogen is having 1 electron, another hydrogen is having 1 electron, another hydrogen, I am drawing it here, having 1 electron. So first it will share with this electron. Now count the number of electron. Okay, from 6 it has changed to 7. Now count the number of electron. 7, then 8, Now count the number of electron, became 9. Finally, now count the number of electron, 10. So total number of electron is 10 in carbon. And hydrogen, it will obviously share 1 electron because its nearest noble gas is helium. Understood? So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And total electron, number of electron in carbon is 10, which is nearest noble gas. Okay? Now tell me the valency of carbon. The valency of carbon is 4. Why? Because it has shared 4 electron. And valency of hydrogen is 1 because it has shared only 1 electron. Got it? Okay? So this is a concept of valency. Go through it very nicely. It is a very important concept in chemistry. Okay, you need to understand. Okay, so one thing let me tell you. When the valency is 4, we use the term tetra. T-E-T-R-A, tetra, and valent. Valent means valency. So it is a tetravalent. Carbon is tetravalent. Okay, so watch this video nicely, and once you have completed this, there is a question. Assess yourself. Please solve it. Very soon I will also upload this lecture discussing the chemical formula of the compound. Thank you for watching.